What is up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with my all new review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. So we start off with Amada. She is headed into a clothing store to shop for her baby girls. Find out that Alan did not show up to the baby shower. She feels let down. She feels like he failed her, but her mother hasn't left her side. She recently went to the doctor for a checkup, and apparently, not so good news. So her babies are not growing in the right way. They're small, okay? And with how small they're growing, they might need to induce her, up her due date. And they might spend time in the NICU. She don't know how long she gonna be on bed rest, but she doesn't need no more stress, okay? And if she listens to the doctor's orders, she could be fine. If she doesn't listen to the doctor's orders, it could lead to health problems, including death. And that would be terrible. So I did hear last episode her pregnancy was high risk. And right now, Alan called, right? And wanted to have a conversation. They're not the best of terms. And um her mama never liked Alan. And she had every right to not like Alan because Alan wanted to uproot Amada from her life in Miami to bring her in Santo Domingo where she's isolated. There's nobody there. She has no family. And her mama didn't want that. And now, mama, you were right. He was not good for her at all. But now he called, and she had to step outside. She did not want to argue. And he wants to know how she doing, shopping for the babies. I know you shopping for the princesses, our princesses. She said, no, I'm shopping for my princesses, okay? Don't act as if you've been there with me all through this pregnancy. You've been gone MIA, okay? Again, I say this all the time. When people are delusional, they're in the land of milk and cookies. That's exactly what Alan is, in the land of milk and cookies, because he's confused as to why she's mad, she's angry. What you mean? You've been missing in action, sir. You have not been present in any part of Amada's pregnancy. You've been ghost since you proposed to her. And she said, listen, if I was the type of girl that I used to be, I will fuck you up so much. I will bust the windows out your car. I will get so mad. You know how I could be on that flight so fast to Santo Domingo and give you an ass whooping. But I'm not. I'm not. I got these two girls to think about, okay? Because first of all, you've been ghost. You were not at the gender reveal. You were not at the baby shower. You can miss me, Alan. And some bullshit came out of his mouth that I don't know what you want from me. My life is here in Santo Domingo. You live in Miami. I got work here. You got work there. Doesn't Amada have real estate in Santo Domingo? And doesn't she still do her music in Miami? So Amada can make it work with having businesses in two different locations and still be present. You, however, cannot let go of Santo Domingo. I don't know why. Is there another life that you don't want to mess up or something? Because it's really irritated me that for someone who lives 2 hours away could pop on a flight at any given time, refuses to do so because he's so busy. Busy doing what? What do you do that's so busy? I would love to know. And she said, listen, I want to ask you something. Did you want to have kids with me? He was silent. It could have been editing, or he was silent because he did not want to have children. We all know he wanted to use Amada for his reputation because Amada was the breakout star of Love and Hip Hop Miami. He never wanted to give her the family. He never wanted to be a husband. So that ring he proposed to her was to keep her in that space for a little bit. But he was never going to do it because I don't know why he won't just live by coastal. People could live by coastal and still be okay. And I still don't understand why he doesn't want to move from Santo Domingo to Miami. Is it really because of your daughter, or is there something else that prevents you from really leaving Santo Domingo? Something's got to be, okay? But at the end of the day, listen, I know it wasn't planned for you, but right now, this is my reality that I have to accept, and my girls will give me the strength to push forward. So right now, goodbye, Alan. MJ, y'all. MJ, aka Stymie, is back from the Little Rascals, okay? He is working on some music. He's working on a hat line. Everything is great. Going back a couple of years ago, when him and Amada were moving on, moving in, couple in love, and then everything come out between Prima Donna bringing in his old flame 10 years ago, making him out to be a manipulator, a user. He rides your coattails. We got that telenovela soap opera scene where he breaks stuff and he got kicked out. I love you. I'm gonna keep fighting for you. He said, listen, that wasn't my greatest moment, but I'm back. Then we see Shay. Haven't seen Shay in a minute either. Okay, it's been a minute. She's back as well. So he's trying to do some music, and she's also working on a launch for her wellness tea because she got like some type of wellness cleanse body supplement tea. And now she's doing a product launch. She's inviting all the family, mommy, daddy, you know what I'm saying? So when she was in the car, she was scouring new locations for the event, and she's meeting up with her business partner slash friend. Come to find out, it's Julian, Amada's and Trina's former manager, and that she's known Julian for years. You've known Julian for years? But I don't remember you speaking on his behalf for Trina and Amada. And Trina knew Julian over 15 years. And he still wasn't doing them right. So what is okay. So while looking for another location, she reveals that she's pregnant. She's been pregnant for a while. Nobody knows she's pregnant, not even her family. She's kept this a secret. The reason why it's a secret was because she did not know if she'll make it past the first trimester. When she got pregnant, she didn't know she would receive complications. And she was hemorrhaging. She realized another fibroid came out. And remember, when she wasn't her season, she had fibroids that she had to get surgery if she wanted to consider having children. So, of course, the plan is to get everybody here under the pretenses of this wellness event that I'm doing. It will be a perfect way to unveil her being pregnant. Now, the question is, who the pappy? Who is the baby daddy? She said it was somebody that she used to deal with on and off for years. It's someone that she really cannot let go of. And right now, she doesn't even know where they're at in the relationship. So it's like, huh, Shay? What are you talking about? I would love to know. Suki. Suki gonna give me a headache, y'all. Suki's on the hunt for Isaiah. How about how he's spending money from her store to promote his rapping career? Because I'm gonna kill his ass. He's using my name, my reputation to boost his rap career. So we see Isaiah. Isaiah got a whole new attitude. He cleaned up, his hair lined up, his beard lined up. He got some nice glasses, a clean shirt. He definitely got some coins while being on this show. It shows, right? So he outside smoking hookah, living it up. She pop up and say, so this what we doing? This what we doing? And instantly kick out his friends or his posse or whatever. And listen, I gave Isaiah a job because my grandma made me to. I did not think that my cousin will sold me out to build his own reputation, his own name off of my money. So she's mad. How could you do this to family? Family's supposed to support each other. You wasn't there for me. She even called him a piggly wiggly asshole. I said, Suki, that was funny, but girl, for real. So how he was stealing clothes for the girls in the music videos, especially the big girls. The big girls can't find nothing in their size because there was no clothes for them because you stole them. Now, come to find out, the reason why she's giving this energy was because he hasn't been paid yet. He got his own confessional. And he said, first of all, I've been working at that shop for about 6 months and I have yet to have gotten paid. So while you're doing all this hooping and hollering, if you're not taking your shop seriously, then why should I? And I was like, he got a point though, because I looked at the other episode where a girl told Suki, you take this seriously? I mean, do you take this seriously, Suki? First of all, you have boxes taped up at the walls. That was ghetto. I don't think you take your job seriously either. You take being on Instagram seriously. You take being crazy on these wild stories seriously, but you don't take you being a businesswoman seriously. So basically, how I'm tired of the work that I'm tired of you working at my shop. You don't work there no more. This and then the third. He said, "Listen, I was chilling, hanging out with my friends. Y'all came over here and ruined my mood, ruined my vibe. And in the day, you have not paid me. I've been working at the shop for 6 months. Okay, Suki, has he gotten a check from the show? Have you paid him for real, for real? Because you can't hire somebody and not pay him. That's what you can't do. And I didn't hear her say she didn't pay him. I didn't hear her deny. I didn't hear her say you got your check, you got Zelled, you got Cash App. I didn't hear nothing. It cut. So is there some truth to what he's saying? And how, We build better than this. We're not about this ghetto life anymore. Child, what happened last episode was ghetto, Suvi. Your friend pulled up with her cheetah bonnet on. And then they just going back and forth yelling at him. And he yelling, he extra as well. He's like, F you, F you, F you, who's next? Start throwing food. I'm like, this was scripted. This was forced. This was a plot, a scheme. Every scene of Suki be fake and forced. I'm done. Flo. Flo is now practicing. They're at the Orlando Music Festival. It's the Coachella of Haitian music. She'll be performing alongside Kodak Black. It's a great opportunity. And she'll be unveiling a new song with her husband. So while rehearsals is the next couple of nights, she has a lot on her plate. Her husband does as well. She's not worried about her sister Gael. Okay, Gael has been blocked because Gael always insinuates something about her husband. Right now, I don't want to hear it. Okay, while eliminating that issue, she has another issue. While she is a very popular Haitian artist, you got other Haitian artists coming for her, complaining, making comments, being negative. Okay, because she says, while there have been Haitian artists who've been in the music longer than me, I have surpassed them in success. I haven't been in the industry as long as they have, and I'm making way more success than them, including an artist that wasn't her friend, saying how she can't dance, she's not the queen of Goomba, she don't sing. I'm like, oh, guess that's not a friend, huh? So the same friend that's been complaining, she surpassed her as well because she's an artist too. And she's been in the game longer than me, and I've surpassed her successfully. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. So she's stressed out. She doesn't know what to do with this negative energy. And Marlon suggests they seek out a Haitian voodoo priestess. They both come from religious backgrounds, so they don't partake in the voodoo, Reiki, hoodoo type stuff, okay? But she will try anything to get protection from the negative energy. Bill. Bill is searching the grounds with a metal detector for a ring that Suki threw out. Where is this location? You mean she threw it way over while driving on the freeway or something and then laying down there? Y'all ain't gonna find that ring. So he's shooting his scene. She calls him on the phone. She's mad. He said, I'm shooting a scene right now. I'm on camera. You want to have this conversation right now? So Suki said something. We didn't get the conversation, but they have been fighting over little things, and he wants the old Suki back. Right now, they don't know what's going on with each other. He is tired of everything. He feels that Suki wants to be spoiled, wants to be treated like a queen, and that she's a star. And he said, what about my dreams? I had dreams before I met her. I was coming up as a little rapper making my music, but now it's all about Suki. It's about Suki. I was like, wasn't it about Suki when you first got on the show? Because weren't you a part of everything she did? I had never seen you break out and do anything for yourself. It's been about you hopping on to what she been doing. And that Suki be just coming at him, very disrespectful. It was even a text message that she wrote to say, nobody wants your funky ass stick no more. You this and that and the third. And he's like, I don't know how we can get back on the same track because we really do love each other. This ain't love. This is toxic. This is a toxic, toxic cycle. And you guys are not together now, I believe, but you guys are very tumultuously toxic. And I don't think I can deal with that. MJ. So his mom makes out to Miami and they're supporting Shay. And of course, Shay and his mom were not on the best of terms. If I forgot that they were on Ayala Fix My Life, but they didn't get no healing. Their whole situation got cut short, right? Basically, Shay get the same out from her mother. I don't know what her mother did to Shay, but Shay did not feel a mother's love from her. She didn't. But basically, she called her daughter a demon. She called her horrible. That's where Shay gets that mouth from. Their relationship is better, but of course, when Shay gets snappy, she gonna get snappy. Then they talk about, has MJ seen Amada? How have you been? He was angry at first about how it happened, and when they did a flashback, they were not in a relationship but living together. We didn't even see the full picture of them breaking up. We just know they weren't together no more. And they haven't spoken to each other in a very long time. And a conversation needs to be had, but who knows if Amada wants to have it, he wants to have it. But they're going to end up having a conversation later. We know that. flow. So they're on their way to see a hoodoo Haitian priestess. Okay, they never done it before. They want to wear white to be pure, to wash away all the negative energy before the festival. Um, I kind of got nervous, but I was interested in watching it because when they were holding a white dove, I said, "What y'all doing with this dove? Don't sacrifice this dove." My mind went that way. I'm sorry to say, but then they had a fruit bath. All the fruits were washed all over them to cleanse them all out. I was like, huh, interesting, interesting. So basically, they felt replenished. They felt cleansed, and right now they're putting all of that energy on the stage. Bill. Bill is in the studio recording a version of his song. He feels that nobody believes in him and his music. And whenever him and Suki argue, he gets depressed. Really depressed. I mean, look at him in his confessional. Suki is on edge. She's mad about everything. She's mad about how she's holding everything down by herself. So she comes in with an attitude and listens to the song, right? And he wants to know, what do you think of it? Basically saying, brother, everything ain't for everybody, which means hang it up. You'll never be a rapper. Like shooting down his dreams. And he's like, word, for real? I mean, I know a lot of people in other positions that shoots me down for being a rapper. I didn't think you would. I would want you to support me. She said, how come I don't support you? I do support you. I've helped you with a lot of songs. I put you in my music videos. He said, no, 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 no. My music. My music, okay? So basically, I don't know if this conversation never happened or it did happen, and now he's using it to put it on camera because she's automatically opening up the fourth wall like she normally does. That he trying to get camera time. Like, what is this? Why are you bringing this up now? You want camera time or something? So she feels a way that he called her out for not being there for him, how she doesn't support him. So first of all, I've always supported you. I figured out a way for you to get money from your pages. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know what you're talking about. He said that somebody put a root out on Suki. Somebody put karma out there for her. And they go back and forth as usual. It's an argument, okay? And he don't want to be disrespected, so he gets up and walk away. And she said, first of all, nobody would have known who you were if you weren't my fiance, if you weren't on this show. True. We would not have known about Bill if Suki did not introduce him on the show. We wouldn't have. That's correct. Another fight breaks out. The producers are looking at them like, whoa, 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 guys, what's going on? What's going on? I'm just saying, he's doing all this and that for what? For what? I found out a way for him to get money on his Instagram. He doesn't want to get paid off of Instagram. She said, why? That's good money. What you want to do then? Calling him an opportunist. He claws his way to be with other people of better standards, better statures, better money. And she calls them all types of ugly names. Fat, ugly bitch, this and that, and the third. He called her out for having her 2018 Bentley repossessed. Then she calls him out for not having a car. You drive your mama's car. He said he rents his car. I was like, what is this? Why is it every time Bill and Suki come on camera, we can never get a clear reason as to why they're arguing? And we see all the producers coming in to break it up because it's get crazy. You know how Suki, yells and things and that. I'm just like, what is going on here? Why is it every time we get to a Suki conversation, it's a fight? And I can't tell if it's real, fake, because this is how Suki got her name, by doing crazy shit. So I don't know. Oh, Lord. So, Shay, it's the night of the big reveal because nobody knows that she's pregnant, right? So she's ready to unveil her pregnancy, and we see Mama D. Mama D is in the show this time around. She got a confessional, and she's always held a soft spot for Shay because she still believes in her perfect world that Shay was the perfect person to be Scrap's wife, the perfect daughter-in-law. Okay, I would rather it be Shay than the woman with the hooves, aka the Bam. I'm like, Mama D, you have to let that go. Scrappy and Bambi have been married for quite a few years now. You got 3 gorgeous grandchildren, and you still hold a torch as to why Shay and Scrappy should have been together. Then, but her and Bobby have a conversation about how Scrappy is mad that Mama D is in Miami. He cussed her out, and that's probably gonna bleed into the season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And again, Mama D is being messy. because she's insinuating that Scrappy and Shay might have messed around when he was in Miami. I'm like, Mama, did you being messy? Don't do that. This is going to break away your son from you even further. He's already at a distance, already at an uncomfortable position of you coming at his wife this way. You gonna ruin it. You gonna ruin your relationship with your son forever if you keep doing this. You really are. And it's just like she gotta stop doing this. You know, she's always loved Shay. She always will love Shay. Listen, Mama D, you can have a love for Shay, but don't always make it seem as if it weren't for Bambi, Shay would have been in the picture. Don't do that. Don't do that. And Shay comes out. She's pregnant. Her mom was like, "Is this for real?" Everybody is shocked. How could you keep a family? How could you keep a secret from your family like this, right? And she's 6 months pregnant. First thing they want to know, who the daddy? Who's the pappy? And it was a gender reveal at the same time. She's having a girl. Her mom's going to be in the room with her because of COVID. Why isn't the baby daddy there? We're not going to talk about that right now. That's going to be a later conversation. So we want to know, who is the pappy? Now, Mama D is somewhere in the corner talking to two girls, right? They want to know, Mama D, who the daddy? Is it Scrappy? She makes her face and said, I don't know. And I'm like, Mama D, why did you do that? That's a mess. That's a whole mess. I'm not ready for this mess. Mama D, stop. Let it go. I swear, like I said, this is going to ruin your relationship with your son. Insinuating that right now is not going to be good. The Bam already knows where you. Ooh, we already know where Bambi and Mama D relationship is. I ain't. Y'all, that's it. I'm done. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for next video, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.